Benedictine, Beaumont, and Hillsdale meet tonight on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Jason Nicholas.
Hey there, good evening. I'm Jason Nicholas, and welcome to Academic Challenge. The challenge is simple. Tonight, these three teams will compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics. We award points for correct answers, and at the end of the season, the top three scoring teams will return for our championship showdown. But these points are very important for another reason. Westfield Insurance will grant $20,000 to the top 10 schools that compete this season on Academic Challenge. Now, let's get started. Our opening match. It is the lightning round. In this round, all three teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We'll subtract 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. We start each team tonight with 100 points. Here we go. Be very careful here. All of your answers are 5 letters with M in the middle, the letter M in the middle of 5-letter words. Those are the answers. This mythical man was the brother of Romulus. Beaumont
Remus
is right. Shoemaker Levy and Haley are examples of these types of celestial bodies. Benedictine.
Comet.
Comet is right. The Bactrian is a 2-hump variety of this desert animal. Hillsdale.
Camel.
Camel is right. This is the 3rd letter of the Greek alphabet. Hillsdale.
Omega.
No, Gamma.
Oh.
This Shakespeare character, young Mr. Montague, is in love with Juliet. Hillsdale.
Romeo.
Romeo, yes. Not fully mature. This is the larval form of certain insects. Benedictine.
Nymph.
Nymph is right. This Disney elephant is noted for his large ears. Beaumont.
Dumbo.
Dumbo, yes, a 20th century French author. He wrote The Fall and The Plague. Benedictine.
Camus.
That is correct. A car with many mechanical problems is described as this type of fruit. Benedictine.
Lemon.
Lemon is right. For our final lightning round question, let's go over to Caroline Guscott from the Cleveland Museum of Art.
Here at the Cleveland Museum of Art, we are proud to display the work of many iconic artists, including what American painter who shares his name with the ancient Greek who wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey?
Benedictine.
Homer.
Homer is right. Well done. Nice round. Benedictine takes the early lead. We're just getting started here. Stay close. More AC after this.
Just like anything can happen in the game you're about to watch, anything can happen in life. That's why there's Westfield Insurance.
Our employees and agency partners are here for you when the unexpected happens. Help put the pieces back together and give you peace of mind.
In addition to high school quiz shows, we support programs like teen driver safety and community involvement.
The bottom line is that we value what you value.
So thanks for tuning in. Now let's watch these sharp young minds compete in what's sure to be an exciting match.
Tonight's judge from Cuyahoga Community College is Clarence Johnson, professor of mathematics. Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Thanks for watching us tonight. It's time for the mix it up round here. Questions are worth 20 points, no penalty for an incorrect answer. If a team will go 8 for 8, they'll get those very important 25 bonus points. First, let's take some time learning about team number 1 from Benedictine. Benedictine High School with over 350 students located on the property of St. Andrew Abbey, a 20-acre wooded campus on Cleveland's southeast side. The Benedictine family prepares young men from diverse cultural and religious experiences for college and life. In keeping with the theme of offering a complete education, Benedictine High School has a diverse roster of student clubs and organizations that involves over 85% of the student body. Charles is the captain of Benedictine. You're on the swim team. Charles, tell us more about yourself.
Well, other than the swim team, I'm also in the Junior State of America Club.
Okay, very good. Daniel, over to you. You're in the marching band. Tell us more.
Yes, I'm a freshman and I'm also in the chess club.
All right, very good. Over to Michael. Michael, also a member of the marching band.
Yeah, I'm a freshman. I'm also in the chess club, and Mr. Bauer owes me $100.
Hey, pay up. Daniel, Charles, Michael, I think he owes me money too, right? Questions just for you, gentlemen. You won't need this type of protection if you can find in this phrase what word naming the public square of ancient Rome?
Forum.
No need to buzz in there, Michael. You already got your $100. Forum is correct. Each of these states has a city with what same name as the Massachusetts town near Concord, where the first battle of the Revolutionary War was fought?
Lexington.
That is right. You can rearrange these 5 letters to name what mythical king who grew very sad when everything he touched turned to gold?
Midas.
Is right. You could find both these Latin phrases on a dollar bill, but they were written 2,000 years ago by what Roman poet, best known for the Aeneid?
Homer.
Virgil. When Ponce de Leon discovered Florida, he was the governor of which of these islands that is now a U.S. Commonwealth?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is right. To complete this simile by writer Elizabeth Spencer, name what sort of deep gorge, such as the Grand one, created by the Colorado River?
I feel as empty as a canyon.
Judge? That's correct. You're correct. All right, very good. Oh, I see you filled it out for me. Very good, Michael. Way to go, Benedictine. Got a clever one down there. All right, Team 2 is Beaumont, opened in 1850 and sponsored by the Ursuline Sisters of Cleveland. Beaumont offers its over 300 students as a college prep liberal arts education in a multicultural setting for women grades 9 to 12. The school features 12 sports, which have won 16 state championships in 24 years. The school also offers a fine arts program, social justice commitment, and many clubs. Holly, you are the captain of Beaumont. Holly's involved in the robotics club. Tell us more, Holly.
I am part of the robotics team. I'm the documentation manager, and I'm also part of the tennis team. We'd like to thank our family and our alternates for coming out to support us today.
So would we. Thank you. Allie, you're in the drama club. Tell us more about Allie.
Yes, I'm also on the robotics team, and I'm involved in drama club. I'm the assistant stage manager, and I'd like to thank Sister Gretchen, our president, and Mrs. Whalen, our principal, for supporting our team.
Very good. Finally, over to Rachel. Rachel, you're on the tennis team.
Yes, I play doubles on the varsity tennis team, and I'm also in the French club. And we'd like to thank all of our teachers at Beaumont, and especially our coaches, Mr. Pettick and Ma'am Pam.
All right. The ladies of Beaumont, here we go. You'd be glad if you could find in this phrase the name of what large swamp located in southern Florida?
Glades.
The answer is Everglades. These two rivers meet at what same West Virginia town where John Brown met defeat after his raid on a federal arsenal? You guys know this? Harper's Ferry. You're going to save 20 points if you can rearrange this anagram to name what 19th century pioneer trail named for the capital city of New Mexico?
Santa Fe.
That is right. These foreign words both identify what common amphibian that a Mark Twain story places in Calaveras County.
Frog.
Frog is right. Which of these noble aims is not listed in the preamble to the U.S. Constitution?
International respect.
That is right. To complete this comforting Chinese proverb, add what basic food grain that is a staple of Chinese diets?
Rice.
Rice is right. Well done, Beaumont. Okay, our final team tonight is Hillsdale with over 300 students and rated as excellent by the state. Hillsdale High School is located midway between the villages of Hayesville and Jeromesville and Ashland County. Though small in size, Hillsdale offers a variety of quality learning experiences with a goal of developing responsible, caring individuals who continue to be lifelong learners. Included are a wide range of academic courses, athletics, and an award-winning FFA program and a large music department. Garrett is the captain of Hillsdale. Garrett plays the tuba. Tell us more about Garrett.
Well, I'm in the jazz band, and I'm also a Boy Scout.
All right, Garrett, over to Bridget. Bridget is in the jazz band. Tell us more.
I'm Hillsdale's only marching baritone saxophone, and I'm also a member of the chess club and Spanish club.
All right, terrific. Finally, over to Dylan. Dylan, you're in the chess club.
I also perform in the marching band and the regular band. I play the tuba. Yeah.
Okay, Hillsdale, welcome. These questions only for you. Whether you're liberal or conservative, see if you can find in this phrase the name of what capital city of North Carolina? Capital city of North Carolina. Nothing? Raleigh. You won't be bored if you can rearrange the letters in this phrase to name what scientific instrument used to measure air pressure?
Barometer.
That is right. Here you have the birthplace of what woman? An escaped slave who became a famous conductor on the Underground Railroad. Need a guess here? No penalty to guess. Harriet Tubman. These are the German and Italian words for what flower traditionally associated with Easter?
Daisy.
Lily. According to a census taken in the 11th century, which of these formed the bulk of England's population at that time?
Serfs.
Serfs, correct. To complete this statement by the 17th century philosopher Spinoza, add what word that is linked with security in the benefits now paid to retired persons? Let's have a guess on this one. Social. All right, Hillsdale, tough draw there, but well done. Still in the match. It's very early. We'll be back with more Q&A as Academic Challenge continues.
I'm Scott Ewers of the Hertvick Insurance Group, a Westfield agency partner, bringing you the Sharing Knowledge, Building Trust question of the week. How much higher is the mortality rate for 16 and 17-year-old drivers with passengers than for drivers ages 16 to 17 without passengers?
For the answer and a chance to win an iPad mini, visit westfieldinsurance.com/academic challenge.
Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we begin our next round, let's recap our scores so far tonight. Third place, 150 points, Hillsdale. Second place, 200 points, Beaumont. In the lead tonight, still very early, Benedictine with 250 points. Now it is time for our picture-perfect round. Each correct answer here is worth 10 points, but a wrong, no answer will cost 10 points. All three teams are playing here, so hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor. Here we go. An 1854 artist, William Hunt, painted this scapegoat against a backdrop of what Middle East sea, the lowest point on the Earth's surface? Benedictine.
The Dead Sea?
Dead Sea is right. This is a statue of Admiral de Tourville, a 17th century naval hero who fought for what French Sun King? I need his number. What king and the number? Hillsdale.
7.
Excuse me?
7.
Well, Louis the 14th is the right answer. These are the cormorants, birds once so disliked that their characteristics were used to describe Satan by what author of Paradise Lost? Paradise Lost author is John Milton. At how many points will the graph of this equation intersect the y-axis? Anybody know here? Hillsdale.
1.
2. This Hungarian postage stamp honors Olympic weightlifting, one of the 10 sports included in what major Olympic event? 10 sports, Olympic event, anything? Decathlon. This Van Gogh work has a Japanese theme, but it's on display in what largest city of the Netherlands? Beaumont.
Amsterdam.
Is right. This is an 1819 illustration of what classic fairy tale about a young brother and sister who discovered a gingerbread house? Benedictine.
Hansel and Gretel.
That is right. This issue of Cleveland Magazine included an article about living without what mode of transportation that was revolutionized by Henry Ford? Beaumont.
Car.
Car, the automobile, correct. That does it for the Picture Perfect round. More exciting Q&A when AC returns. Let's welcome our team advisors tonight from Beaumont, Michael Pettick, from Benedictine, Robert Ryan, and from Hillsdale, Tom Selvage. Time to get back into it now with hot picks one at a time. I'll ask each team 8 questions. Correct response, 20 points. No penalty here for a wrong answer, so guess away. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive those very important 25 bonus points. First up, Benedictine, for your questions, Holly from Beaumont. Holly, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Number 3, please.
Number 3 for Benedictine. Gentlemen, you ready? These questions just for you. Here we go. Architect William Lamb was in Sheepus in 1930 when he presented his design for what Manhattan skyscraper, later associated with King Kong?
The Empire State Building.
That is right. A tool company seeking a symbolic representative might want to nail down a contract with what hammer-wielding Norse god of thunder?
Thor.
Thor is right. The vice president may serve in many capacities, but according to the Constitution, he or she has the specific duty of presiding over what congressional body?
The Senate.
Senate is right. To the monitor for your science question. Pole vaulting sends vaulters up as high as 20 feet. If the same vaults were made on the moon, They would be which of these?
Higher.
Higher. Well done. Pacific humpback whales have their principal winter home near what chain of islands that extends westward from Alaska
The
for
Aleutian
over
Islands.
1,000 miles? Say it again.
The Aleutian Islands.
Aleutian Islands, correct. Had Simon Legree been more sympathetic character when Harriet Beecher Stowe novel would have been a less effective force of abolition?
Uncle Tom's Cabin.
That is right. To the monitor, your math question. Solve this for X. X equals
25.
25. 25 bonus points possible here. Benedictine, the title character of James Fenimore Cooper's novel The Pilot, was modeled after what American naval hero who commanded the Bonhomme Richard in the Revolutionary War?
John Paul Jones.
25 bonus points for Benedictine. Gentlemen, well done. Team 2 is Beaumont. We go over to our buddy Garrett from Hillsdale. What'll it be, 1, 2, or 4?
1.
Envelope number 1 for the lovely ladies of Beaumont. Here we go. The Luvrzana River in Burundi is the most remote headstream of what longest river that eventually winds its way through Egypt?
The Nile.
Nile is right. Most of the words of the Declaration of Independence came from the pen of what Virginian, who later became our 3rd president?
Thomas Jefferson.
That is right. To prevent damage from algae, Columbus covered the wooden hulls of his ships with what metallic element, whose symbol is Cu?
Copper.
Copper is right. To the monitor, your science question. Which of these is not usually considered a unit of weight?
Short ton.
Now, the liter is the right answer. If New Yorkers decided to dig a hole through the other side of the world, they'd emerge in what ocean? Where Sri Lanka and Madagascar are located?
Indian.
Indian is right. To build new homes in 1644, a London builder tore down what theater in which Shakespeare had presented most of his famous plays?
The Globe.
Globe is right. To the monitor, your math question. Evaluate this expression.
30.
30 is right. In 1918, the Allies crashed through a German defense line named for what general who later named the Zeppelin that burst into flame and crashed in New Jersey? Need an answer. Need an answer.
Hildenberg.
No, Hindenburg. Close, though. Beaumont. Well done. Tough question there at the end. Finally tonight, Hillsdale. Let's go over to Charles. Benedictine. Charles, we have 2 and 4.
4.
4. 2, maybe next time. Hillsdale, these questions only for you. Medieval artists often use as symbol of wisdom what reptile who caused a lot of trouble in the Garden of Eden when it offered Eve an apple?
Snake.
Snake is right. At 1867, at a price of only 2 cents an acre, the U.S. got a great deal when it bought what huge northern territory that critics call Seward's Folly? Seward's Folly.
Alaska.
Alaska is right. In the first Cold War, Canadian air ace Billy Bishop shot down how many enemy aircraft? 2 more than 70.
72.
72 is right. To the monitor, your science question. Which of these human organs is normally the largest?
Liver.
The liver is right. Since many Floridians think that their state is heavenly, it's appropriate that Florida's oldest city is named after what saint who wrote The City of God? An answer here? St. Augustine. The Modern Prometheus is the subtitle of what Mary Shelley horror novel about a doctor who creates a monster?
Frankenstein.
That is right. To the monitor, your math question. Evaluate this expression here.
9.
9 is right. If you visit New Orleans, you'll see a square named for what man was our 7th president? Seventh president? Take a guess. No guess.
No guess.
Andrew Jackson, Jackson Square. All right, well done, Hillsdale. And that wraps up that round of hot picks. Coming up next, our grab bag round. Stay with us.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic challenge.
Welcome back to AC. Thanks for watching us tonight. Let's recap our scores so far before the grab bag round. 250, third place Hillsdale. Second place at 340 Beaumont. And right now with a pretty good lead, although a lot can happen, Benedictine 455. It is time now for the grab bag round. This is a free-for-all. Each correct answer, 20 points. The team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer. Also some visual questions here. Those are plus or minus 30. Everyone's playing here, so hands on your buzzers. Our grab bag round begins now. James Garfield was the first U.S. president who had belonged to what sort of college organization that is usually identified by Greek letters? Benedictine.
Fraternity.
That is right. In an early campaign speech, Abraham Lincoln compared the Union to what type of dwelling that he said was divided against itself by slavery? Benedictine.
House.
House is right. The Secret Service is best known for guarding the president, but it was originally created to fight what crime concerning illegal printed money? Benedictine.
Counterfeiting.
That is right. To the monitor. In the 1950s, thousands of zebras like this one were killed mistakenly to control what fly that spreads sleeping sickness? Anybody have an answer here? The tsetse fly. What silver-tongued presidential candidate made his famous Cross of Gold speech in 1896's campaign? Anybody know this one? William Jennings Bryan. Choice. If an object is put between two plane mirrors placed perpendicular to each other, how many images can you see? 2, 3, or 4? Hillsdale.
4.
3. Valued at over $3 billion, the most expensive NFL team. What team from Texas? Do we have an answer here? NFL team from Texas. Yeah,
Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys, right. To the monitor, this was one description of what Moroccan city whose name titles a classic movie with Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman? Benedictine.
Casablanca.
That is right. In 1673, the French chose fur trader Louis Joliet to accompany what Jesuit priest on a journey to explore Benedictine?
Marquette.
Is right. In the course of a year, the average American eats almost 2 pounds of what onion-like plant that supposedly repels vampires? Hillsdale.
Garlic.
Is right. Flanking the speaker's rostrum in Congress are portraits of George Washington and what French nobleman who aided Washington in the Revolutionary War?
Marquis
Benedictine.
de Lafayette.
Lafayette is right. This, on the monitor here, Peaceful John Beard painting was completed in what year that saw the beginning of the Mexican-American War?
1844.
1846. How long is the base of a triangle that has an area of 36, altitude of 6? Beaumont.
12.
12 is right. In George Bernard Shaw's play Major Barbara, Shaw poked fun at what evangelical and charitable army? The answer is Salvation Army, but the buzzer means the game is over. Let's take a look at our final standings tonight. Third place, 250 points, Hillsdale. Second place, 380 is Beaumont. And our winner tonight, 555 points, Benedictine. Congratulations. Hey, join us next week. We'll feature teams from Beechwood, Lake Center Christian, and Sandy Valley. I'm Jason Nicholas. We'll see you next week for another edition of Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.